Hello everyone and welcome back to Outdoors with the Squatch. As you've seen by now, we got a mini X on the property. So what are we doing with it? Hey, we're digging a hole for the portable septic tank, for the gray water tank. Not a real big mini X, big enough for what we need. It's got an 18-inch bucket. It also has a hydraulic thumb. We might play with that later. We'll see. We're going to kind of wing it. I've got a few things I have to do with it, and then some things that I want to do with it. So why don't we go ahead and get this thing unloaded from the trailer, guys, and get after it, huh? You know, they also upgraded their trailer since the last time I rented one. This is a Diamond C. I think it's a 24-foot. That's a nice trailer, guys. I think I'm going to be in the market for a trailer at some point. I might just, well, I got this thing here, run my tractor up on it and take some measurements so I have a good idea, you know, what I'm up against. There we go. We got to narrow these ramps up a bit. It's obvious they're too far out. That's so that you can use this mechanism here to hold the ramps up. That wasn't too bad, a little sticky, but I'm sure it's got a sweet spot. You know, ultimately I would love a trailer to haul my tractor and implements around with, but I'd also like a dump trailer. And I actually found a manufacturer over in Minnesota called Mid-Soto Trailers. And they make a flatbed. I think you can get it up to, yeah, don't quote me on this, I want to say 26 foot. And you get 2 axles, 3 axles. I don't know if you can get tandems underneath it or not, but it's the best of both worlds. The back half of it's a dump trailer. The front half of it is just a deck trailer, flatbed. But the neat thing about this is you can remove the front panel of that dump portion of the trailer and actually run equipment up on it. And then you can haul something like my tractor or an excavator or something to a job site. This one wants to be a booger. Go. But ultimately you could haul all that to the job site, unload your equipment. If you had to go get some black dirt, fill dirt, you know, gravel, whatever you may need to do the job, run that to the gravel yard and get the stone, bring it back, dump it. Then when you're all said and done, you load everything back up and away you go. I think it's the best of both worlds. You know, one trailer to do maintenance on and tires and things of that nature, and it does everything. Gonna look into them. I'm sure it comes at a price, but ultimately I think it'd be cheaper than having a flatbed and a dump trailer, right? So I think you got to kind of weigh the cost versus the reward of it, right? You'd ultimately end up spending more money for both versus one. So, well, we're gonna look into that down the road in the future, I do believe. I just need something, you know. I've also got my UTV. I don't have a trailer. I don't have a utility trailer or anything of that nature to haul anything with, so I've got to get something, and that one checks all the boxes of what I want. But we'll look into that later down the road. So that's our target right there, guys. It's kind of just a crude little setup there just to kind of outline it. I don't want to get much bigger than that. So that's kind of where I'm at size-wise. Maybe 6 inches of clearance all the way around the tank. I'm figuring ought to be good. So that's kind of my goal. We'll see if I hit it. It's been a year since I've been on one of these, so I guess we find out if I remember what the heck I'm doing. I am gonna hop out real quick and move the tractor over. First couple loads of dirt here, I think I'm gonna actually put in my bucket. And rather than trying to scrape it up out of the grass, and I'll go find a spot to dump that. So I'm gonna run over real quick and grab that tractor and bring it back over here, and then we'll get to digging finally. Well, I got the load of dirt over there, got the tractor out of the way again. It looks like we got to go about a foot deeper, then I just got to square this hole up. I'm pulling a little wide in one spot here for a reason, guys, and we might address that later. It needs to be a little bit oblong, the hole, so we're going to go ahead and just square this up, get the depth, then we'll go over and work on the other hole, I think, and get that knocked out. Time's getting away from me here. Go figure, huh? Well, one more quick inspection, guys. I think this hole here's done. I think we got it. We're going to find out. Well, we're to the small hole now. The other one's all set and ready to go. This one, 2 foot by 3 foot deep, maybe. Basically a 55-gallon drum. Gonna be kind of tricky to get a good hole, but we're going to try. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be able to do exactly that, but we'll try not to tear up the earth any more than we absolutely have to. Well, we'll give her a shot. That sure looks like a 55-gallon drum full of dirt there to me, but we're going to go ahead and shut this puppy down. We're going to find out real quick, guys, before I go any further. I'm going to say I don't want to make it any bigger than I have to. It's impossible to see down in there. So I got my measuring stick here somewhere. We'll take a quick gander at it and see where we're at. Well, I measured, I threw the drum down in there. We got about a foot more to go, at least, I'd say. Further down in there, so. Okay. We'll hop out, toss the barrel down in the hole and see if we did anything. I don't need a big, too thick of a layer down there, so I'm not, like I say, not going crazy. There'll be a layer of stone down there on the bottom, and then a layer in the side of the drum, and then some hollow space, so we'll see. I think we'll call that. We're, probably can't tell on camera there if you can even see it all, but we're about 2 or 3 inches below grade. I'm going to keep the top about level with the ground. I'm not worried about that freezing, really. Then I'll cover it with a little mound of dirt. So, I like it. We're good. So, we got to get the holes drilled in that, get the stone in the bottom, get the stone in the drum. Might not even do any in the inside, guys. Might just go around the outside of it. I don't know if there's a point in putting any in the middle. Plus, it'll allow my hole for the hose to be precise, right? So, we'll probably just fill gravel in around it and call it a day. So, but there you go. That little project's done, I think. So we'll move on. Plenty to do with the excavator today. No shortage of tasks at hand. Well, guys, I'm actually going to do just a little trench here by this drainage ditch. Not big. Just going to come into the bank here. Bit. Well, I'm not sure if we're even going to use it or not, but by golly, we have a couple little trenches. We'll see. Might not even use it. Well, we're going to wrap it up here, guys, I think. Get this thing back on the trailer at this point. We'll catch up to you up there. Well, there you have it, folks. Another episode of Outdoors with the Squatch in the books. I hope you enjoyed it. Got the Mini X chain back down to the trailer here. Overall, I'd consider it a successful day. Couple critiques. Them little Mini X's like this one, they're so anemic and weak. I mean, even you got to throttle the thing, the full bore, to get it to do anything, and it just pretty much, it doesn't help. The one thing it does is make it jerky, you know. The controls on that thing, new machine, very, very twitchy and touchy. Never really got used to it, I'll be honest with you. It's just really fine movements, which is probably great once you get used to it, but if you're not used to it, not so much fun, I suppose. But hey, we dug our trenches, we dug our holes. We were successful in our endeavor today, and that's what counted. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Outdoors with the Squatch, guys. More to come later, of course. If you did enjoy it, if you'd click like, subscribe, if you haven't already, and share it with your friends or family if you'd like. Maybe they'd get a kick out of it too. You never know. But hey, we'll see you next time on Outdoors with the Squatch. And until then, guys, try to stay happy out there. Sure. You want to come join me? Well, there you have it, folks. Another episode of Outdoors with the Squatch. We got our holes dug, our trenches pit. Well, there you go. That thing's so tiny and uncomfortable for me, you guys. I can't even begin to express to you what a tiny little cabin that thing has. So, I mean, I hope you enjoyed this episode. come back for the next one. It'll be soon. Mrs. Squatch, you want to come into the video, Mrs. Squatch? And I wasn't recording. Isn't that nice? My biggest gripe's comfort level. There is none. Yeah, there's absolutely 0.0 comfort. I barely fit on the thing. For me to climb on and off that thing all day, you guys, very awkward. Not a pretty scene. Maybe I'll show that to you if I run it again. It's just not pretty.